So I had the most like explosive diarrhea imaginable. Anyway, hey guys, how's it going? Uh peep peep the new look, the new setup. I've changed my lights so they're all like blue and shit. You know, the huge. While I'm setting on my boat grills real quick. I'm like trying to keep as high oil as possible. So we're good on that front. Still need more oil. Damn. Well, can't collect those. Can't collect that. Alright, so we're gonna set this up. Do that. Oh, now we can collect it. Let's go. Collect that shit, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So, what's up? Hey. How's it going? What is everyone doing? I have a couple new things going on. I changed some of my mic settings. So I have like a new compressor. I have a new like noise gate or whatever. I have a light now that is illuminating my beautiful face. So that's why I have like such a dark background now. So I no longer have to use the light from my lamp. So we're doing good. You know, it's a vibe. I'm vibing. Feels good actually. I like this whole like blue background, having my face lit up type of thing. I've got a snack on the side ready to go. I don't know where to put my snack though. Other than that, you know, we're golden. We are golden. So last time we need to go fight a bunch of Tobi Kadachi for what was it? For dual blades. So I'm thinking we make the Tobi dual blades. What does this guy want? Oh, warming jewel. Nice. Don't care. So we're gonna do some cool stuff. Get some stuff going. Moving. Grooving. It's kind of off-putting a little bit having like such a bright light in my face all the time. I'm not used to it. I feel like I'm like part of paparazzi or some bullshit. But you know, it is what it is. I think this is also nice too because I can like kind of set the mood. So if we're like in danger, I can like change the lights to red. You know, give it the good old the good. You know, should we just make the fucking should we just like make the defender ones go beat the shit out of Nargacuga and then just go farm Nargacuga for his dual blades? I mean, that would expedite the situation quite a bit. Because I don't know how long we're gonna be in this like rank. Because I don't think Tigrex or the other one. But then you're cheating. I'm cheating by using high rank weapons. Yeah, I suppose you're right. No defender weapon equals cheating. Okay. Yeah. That's how you want to play it. If that is how you want to play it. Where is Zutsuyaku? Where the hell is his weapon? Oh, right here. So we can make this. So I'm gonna put this on my wish list. So we should at least try to make something, right? I guess we could make the ore ones. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think. Do we have a switch axe that we can go back? Damn. What do we need here? We need iron ore. So we got refunded to... Yo, you want to offer me a promotion, bro? Sorry, buddy, but I'm not interested. Oh, I didn't mean to delete the message. I meant to... Hold on. Well, oh well. I meant to ban that guy, but... He survived the gunshot. Is this Iron Tree? It is. Back this pony up. Hell yeah. I love exploitative gain. So then I guess if... Oh. Alright, I need a single iron ore. So... Wait, there's a monster I've never seen in low rank Ancient Forest? Eh? What's that? Oh, I'm so... Oh, man. Well, I ruined it. I freaking ruined it. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Gotta investigate the ancient forest. Oh. Oh. Ooh, spooky. Spooky. So, quick question. How do I sound? Baron, I know you're here. You can give me some pointers on if things are too loud, too quiet, if they need to be louder or quieter, or if it's no different. Things sound good? Okay. I gotta wait for this bitch. Oh my god. Now I'm going to get very angry. Very angry. It's nice because I can basically yell now and not break people's ears. The problem I was having last time when I was doing the Octo stream, I was like clipping like crazy. Like my bar was just going like hella red all the time. Yeah, angy. Yo, what's up, Daimon? Yes. Teeth marks. Oh, never mind. It's the Wyverian. Mr. Wyverian. Good evening. Hello. I think this is better because then I can kind of... I need to like... I want to like mute myself for a second so I can like rotate my mic. Because I want it to be like... I want it to be like low. But I feel like it's kind of more towards my chin rather than my head. So hold on, I'm going to fix that. Okay. Hopefully that that sounds a little better. It kind of looks a little odd, but it's whatever. Yeah, it's dual blade time. I'm gonna bend this down a little bit. All right, we should be good. Should be 100% now. 100% all the time. 25% of the time. I want to get one of those shotgun mics at some point in the future, but that's going to be like kind of far away. Have I considered adding strip lights to the shelf behind me? Yes. I haven't gotten that far yet, but yes, that is in the works. Where the fuck is... Sorry, what am I doing? What does this bitch want me to do? I already forgot. Do I have to go like talk to her? Or I have to go over here? Skip this fucking shit. Skip the shit. Oh, I also changed the camera resolution as well. So I was doing 720p 60 for the camera quality, and I was like, you know what, I think 1080p makes more sense for the camera because it's I'm gonna like move this slightly. Okay, so we have the ever-present shadow and the scorching blade. The scorching blade. Anyway, I needed fucking dumbass piece of shit fucking sons of bitchin' iron ore. No wonder you can see more individual facial hairs. Well, it's funny you say that because I'm still rendering at 720p. However, I thought about bumping it up slightly to whatever the next like highest quality is. I think like 940p is like peak stream quality that isn't like too crazy for people. Because the problem with doing like such high resolution, especially since I'm not a partner, is that it kind of alienates the viewers that don't have a strong enough connection or even a strong enough computer to render the higher frame rate and higher the higher resolution video. But yeah, 1080p camera time, so it's 30 FPS. Yeah, skill issue 100%. Where the fuck am I going? I've been passing by like all the damn mining nodes. I'm just like on fucking autopilot mode right now. That being said, Daimo, I don't know if you saw it, but in the Discord, and if you do !poll, I should have changed it to my title. I didn't even change my title. Hold on, what even is my title? I didn't even change my title. What is it? Hold on. Local internet man talks about juice. Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty that's fitting. Iron ore. Nice. We beat the video game. Yeah, I want to get some lighting for my shelf. Some like backlighting maybe. And then my kitchen has these like really cool like disc lights that you kind of like put up underneath the like cabinets and stuff. You voted. Where's your sticker? Well, I would give you a VIP badge, but you kind of don't need it. You're already a mod and a subscriber, so. Although Baron might be losing his VIP badge, so there might be an opening. Baron's not really pulling his weight anymore. What's he doing? Right, we need to upgrade some fucking dual blades. You voted already before stream. Okay. You survived. You survived the, what is it? The resurrection. You survived this time. So I got some spicy chip action going on. I have Asian zing sauce and some Ruffles. I like to dip my Ruffles in Asian zing sauce because it's fucking delicious. Now here's the thing. Do we go... Yeah, eating hot chip and lying. Well, we not lying, but we do be eating some hot chip. Okay, so... Damn, I need so much fuck ore, bro. It's like the best place to get fuck ore, right? It's master rank area. Bro, I learned that my favorite pair of pants has like a big old gaping hole next to the sack. That's very unfortunate. I was sitting in records talking to the records lady, and she was eating like a bag of nuts. And we have good people, you know. They know like what a joke is, and it's very you know, we like to have fun. We're a bunch of dirty birdies, if you would. And I was making a joke about ripping open a nut bag. I have to like protect the nut bag, and she was like, "Speaking of nut bag, yours is about to fall out." And about that time, I looked down, and there's like a big old gaping hole, like right next to where my sack is. Luckily, I was wearing underwear. Otherwise, that would have been an HR issue. Hi, Mr. Dodo Gamma. He's a big boy. Uh-oh, there's an airplane outside. I don't think you guys can hear it, but if you can, it's whatever. Had to retire your favorite jeans because of a hole near your groin. Yeah, dude. What makes it worse is that, like, so I'm of the belief I wear like the same pair of pants like twice in a row because they're pants, bro. Like, they're gonna get dirty regardless. Saves on fucking washing them. You know, like underwear. Yeah, you change that shit every day. Change that shit every day. You take a shower, you clean your underwear, but like pants is a little bit different. You know, I think you can wear the same pair of pants like once or twice. And oh, I forgot to put it in my thing so I could track it. What's I doing? And so like yesterday, the purchasing lady made a comment about the hole in my pants. And like I thought she was talking about, so I had like two holes in my pants. There was one that was next to the cargo pocket, which I thought she was talking about. So I was like poking at it and like making fun of it, and I was like, leave my tiny hole alone. And no, she was talking about the big old gaping hole next to my sack. Oh, you know what I just thought about? I didn't lock my door. Hold on, I gotta go. I have to go. My people need me. This is awkward. I just rolled over my rug. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, wearing pants more than one day is how you get the most miles out of them. Yeah, like obviously you shouldn't do that for like dress pants, but like these are pants I work in, so like it's whatever. They're gonna have wear and tear on them regardless. But apparently, my dick can't be contained. So it's just mad sack, yo. Yeah, and then I went into the purchasing office after I learned about the giant hole in my pants. She was like, "Yeah, that's what I was referring to," and I was like, "Well, why the fuck didn't you tell me?" And she was just like, "Well, you like deflected," and I was like, "Yeah, out of sheer stupidity and ignorance." But it's fine. All right, Velcana. Do 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 do. You have a hole on your face. Yeah, you should fix that. Do it, buddy. Fucking do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I was debating on getting a... What is this? Mucus? What is the mucus from? Just random mucus? Is that from Dodogama? Ooh, Dark Souls weapon randomizer? That sounds fun. Horn scales. I don't think I got any fucking Carbolite. Hello? What the fuck? I put a bottle of honey on my bed because my bed is right next to my desk. And like it's like a bottle of honey. It's just like a fucking plastic bear filled with honey. And it just did like a fucking front flip off my bed and landed on my desk. My mom seems to think that our apartment might be haunted. Item randomizer? That sounds fun too. If I was good at Dark Souls, which I'm not bad, but if I was better at Dark Souls, I would totally do randomizers. Seamless co-op and randomizer Elden Ring mod. Nice. Time out. If I do GU, are you down to join? I've got Baron that wants to come along. So the way I don't know if you were here when I was talking about how I wanted to do the GU playthrough, but what me and Baron decided, and mostly just me and Baron just kind of agreeing with me because he's a sadistic asshole, is that for Generations Ultimate, I was going to play it similarly. Well, so I wanted to do Generations and then just transfer the character over to GU. When we get to high rank, or the end of high rank, just cause I think it's more fitting. And I can use broken things like aerial greatsword. But the way I was going to do it was going to be based on the urgent and the keys. So I was going to play the game similarly to how I'm playing World now, where every urgent I swap weapons. But after every key quest, I swap styles. So that way it's ever changing and it makes it you know, different. So like the first one would be like, I don't know, sword and shield. And then for the first style, we randomize it. And then when we do the first key quest, we randomize the style again. I was thinking about randomizing the what is it? The can't think of it off the top of my head. Randomize the skills. The thing, you know. The hunter arts. There you go. I was thinking about randomizing the hunter arts as well, but that's a little too much RNG because there's a lot of fucking hunter arts. And aside from like 4 of them, they're all pretty much not worth it. Also a lot of optionals, yeah. You plan to make sure you don't use greatsword or longsword as much, yeah. Well, that's why I kind of like the randomizer because, or the wheel spin, because it makes it so I don't have a choice in what weapon to use. So I'm just kind of forced to use whatever weapon the world picks for me, I guess. You want me to wheel yours per rank? That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Imagine like HR grinding and like every single HR you gain, you just swap weapons. And then I guess like once we get to the end game and we can do like, you know, other shit. We could do it based per hunt. You know, so like or like per session maybe. Like if we were to like continue it like long time. The Cove. Cove, we'll take these Volcano feet prints. And the arch to go with it. Oh, baby. Yeah, or Striker Lance. Striker Lance is pretty OP. Use same weapon, spawn the whole session. That is true. And I'm not going to... I mean, I guess we could, but I feel like in the beginning we should prevent duplicates. You know what I mean? At least until we've used every weapon. But I guess, well, because if we're doing every key quest, randomizing the doohickey, I guess that's fine. Did I not mine this last time? I left one. Are you gonna respawn? That's cool. Yeah, I would love to have a better wheel spin, cause like the one I'm using now is from Streamlabs and like it's good and all, but It wasn't really intended for what I'm using it for. I just kind of forced it to be that. Also, hold on, I gotta send a tactical text message. Yeah, I mean, I guess if it works, right? I mean, we could just do it as like a browser source and I could just like open it up and then hide it every time. We could do that too. But I'm lazy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Yep. So every urgent will be a weapon spin. Every key quest is a style spin. And another reason why I really want to limit it to every key quest, or I'm sorry, because the reason why I want to limit it to generations in the beginning is because I don't remember if Generations Ultimate gave you Valor in low and high rank. I can't remember off the top of my head, but even so, there's still like some minute differences that I'd like to explore in Generations first, such as Aerial Greatsword and what have you. Damn, boy. So we had 4, now we're up to 6. That's a pickle. You think we should consider art unlock quests a key quest? I wouldn't, for the sole purpose of sort of the 7. For the sole purpose of it's we don't have to do them. They're not mandatory. So I think like leaving it as just an optional thing to do is fine. I guess we'll see when we get there. I'm not 100% against it. I just think that's a lot of spinning. Because I'm gonna have to make a second wheel anyway for each of the things. Grab the devil's butthole. Down here. Doesn't this game tell you what you have in your box? Oh, it does. Okay. So we're at 7. We need 20. I'm just really glad that I was able to jerry-rig the setup that I have currently. Because I didn't buy a stand for my light. I didn't buy a stand for my light. What I did was I bought a new monitor stand because I was very tired of adjusting the arms for my monitor stand, and then both of my monitors would just like lower itself because it wasn't tight enough on the little rod. Because I had like one of those like really cheap, like it was like I think $30 for my old monitor mount, which is just this fucking cylindrical metal cylinder. And then you just like set a thing on it and then you tighten it but it's so old and I've tightened it so much that like the screw has like a lot of give to it now. So every time I moved my monitor, like if I would push it forward or move it back, it would basically like only move in the center as the pivot point. And because of the weight of the monitors, it would just wee. So I bought a new monitor stand. So now both of my monitors are completely independent of each other, which is great. And it was pretty cheap. It was like 50 bucks. The downside, and the thing I really liked about my old one, is that I could swap it. So like I could take it off of the stand without having to unscrew the monitor itself. But the new one, I had to screw it directly to the arm. So 12. Which is fine. Pros and cons. Now I have like complete articulation and it actually like looks better. My monitor's like more centered than it was in my normal playing style. So what I did with my old one was there's like a little plastic cap that just kind of like keeps you from like shoving M&Ms or something down the cylinder. So I took that off. My webcam came with a little I don't know why I'm looking around. It's attached to my light. A little tripod that I could put my camera on. And so I put my light on that and then I shoved it down the hole. But because it has like the little turny bit on the side, it keeps it from going down all the way, so it gives it a little bit more leverage. So my setup's like very it's a little scuffed, but it works. It works. And that's all I care about. The fact that it works. Poop. Big old pile of this poop. I am so alone. Gonna end a big old pile of this poop. So yeah, that's how I have my light set up. I originally just had it like laying on my desk, but the way that I had it set up, it was like blasting me from like down below. And I didn't like that it was like casting a shadow from my mic onto my face. Like it's like I still have a shadow, like you can kind of see it like right here. And like that's fine. But like my face is good and luminescent. And it's perfect because I was able to like kind of like set it off to the side enough that it's close enough to my monitor that it doesn't overlap, but it's still like, you know, as close as you can get to being in front of my face. I was debating on rigging it up a little more like kind of closer and then having it almost like rest on top of the monitor, but I'm lazy. I don't feel like changing it. So it's good for now. Anyway, back to more riveting gameplay of us mining in our cosmic tights. And a big old pile of this poop. Ow. Ow. How many more do we need? We need... Oh, we just need 5 more. We need 3 more. 3 more. I guess if we ever did a Rise randomizer. Oh, I made the stream playback happen for it. That's unfortunate. I was also debating on setting up a secondary streaming PC. Because I have a really good CPU and motherboard just sitting in a box. I also have a GPU, which I promised Devin that I would sell to him for pretty cheap. So what I might do is I might just go buy like a cheapo 2060 $100 CPU or GPU if I can, and then throw that in there and then set up like a, oh, the bug fucking murdered me. And then like set up like a secondary streaming PC, but I don't really think I need it at the moment. Plus, it would be very hard to figure out the like audio situation, and like I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for that shit right now. I'm earning and burning. I really hope that that one thing for my work goes through, because if it does, I basically get like a free paycheck just for existing. And based on how long they wait, that check's gonna get fatter and fatter. Like I did the I did the math, and it's juicy, juicy, like Benjamin's juicy. Okay, I think we're done, right? I'm gonna be really upset if I don't check this, and then we come back and it's just, nope, shoddy, not allowed. You need one more carburetor. I don't know why he's from like a call center. I still have yet to pour my stuff, and my bear just fell over. He fell over the other way. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, so my mom thinks our apartment's haunted. I know I got distracted earlier. Oh, I just realized there's no weapon type bonus. It's like gone. So did they change that? Is that like no longer a thing? Oh, berry off. Power prolonger, evade extender. Ingot. Ingot's not too terrible. Arms are pretty decent. Yo, what's up, Piper Ray? Welcome. Excuse me. Hyper Ray, if you would like to participate, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can do ! poll. I have set up a straw poll for just some insight as to what people want to see after we complete World. I mean, it's not going to happen within, I don't know, the next like 2 weeks or so, but it'll be fun to see at the end of the road what people suggest. Oh my god, I needed 2 more. Well, back into the mines we go. So, feel free to vote. Other than that, hey, how's it going? I finally got my light, as you could probably tell because the background is blue. My face is not blue, or less blue. So now I got the Tigers plushies, so proper shelving and just start collecting all of them. That sounds awesome. And I'm not gonna lie, a little jealous. I still need to like set up my shelf. I have like boxes of shit that I can like get rid of a lot of boxes by just like putting shit on my shelf. Like I want to put all my games on there. I was debating on whether or not I want to put my Pokemon cards up there, but I might, just as a means of storing them. That's what I had before. Like I had like half my shelf dedicated to games, and then the other half was like Pokemon cards and shit. Also, thank you, Hyper Ray. Am I counting clearing Fatty in this? Yes. Yes. We will do Fat Alice. Now, whether or not I do it solo, that's a different, that's a little different. Although, I don't think you should be too bad, because we don't have to spam, oh, sorry. Counting clearing Fatty as finishing this. Yes. Yes. So still yes to the question. I don't think it'll be too terrible. Still got a solo high rank Colv. Listen here, you little shit. I never said anything about the siege monsters. Besides, can you even do high rank Colv anymore? Oh, she got nerfed? Oh, well then yeah, we'll do solo Colv then, if she got nerfed. I'm gonna bring out all of the master rank stuff and just beat the shit out of her. ATKT got solo scaling. I'm pretty sure all of the sieges got solo scaling. I'm pretty sure all of them did. I know Safi did. And I think Safi even has like a separate quest. Or maybe not. But I'm pretty sure all of the sieges got solo scaling. I mean, I could be wrong, and we can do it anyway. Just to see. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. Ooh, we can upgrade. I just need money. You don't think EX Behemoth and Leshen? I don't. You might be right. I don't think they did. But I think the reason why is because you're going to be a master rank gear anyway. That you know, if you need to go back and do any of that, you have master rank gear to fall back on. So I guess in a way, that changes how you'd approach it on a future playthrough. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be something to find out. Hold on, I got itchy armpit. Yes. EX Behemoth can still beat the shit out of you regardless. Alright, so sell items. Snowman. Holy shit, I have no money. I have no freaking money. Where'd all my money go? Can I sell some Altalite? There we go. Done. No muns. Oh, I have steel eggs, silver eggs. I don't know where I got those, but damn. Alright, well now we're doing good on monies. We're gonna upgrade these. I've been getting sellables from the Argosy. I haven't really been keeping track of the Argosy, but I do stop by every once in a while to see what he has, and if he has anything interesting, then I'll grab it. If not, then I tell him to eat rocks. So now we need to focus our efforts into making the Tiriyaku weapon, the dual destroyers, so that way we can go about making Nargacuga when we get a chance. So I probably should have started at base camp 1, but let's go. You would have to keep Ashen Luscious and Extremist for master rank. Yeah, whether or not they have solo scaling. Yeah, or I don't know. Yeah, you're lucky Modbot doesn't exist. Otherwise you would have got clapped for posting a link. Even if it is just a.lesson. But it's okay, you're good people, so you haven't seen anyone use it. It was active for a while in this chat, but like I haven't, because I think they activated it by default at one point, and then people got really upset about it, so they opted for not having it, because I haven't touched it at all. And I know it was here for a small while, and then it was gone. So I don't know. That, or maybe I did change it and I'm dumb and I don't remember. This is also a possibility. Where the fuck is this flashy boy? We gotta get it. Get it, as they say. This was infamously known to be nearly if not outright impossible to solo with hunting horn and high rank gear. Yeah, I think it was until... I'm pretty sure it was until, yeah, actually, never mind. You might be right. I know another, like, really impossible hunting horn kill is Howling Zenogre. The True Slay. There's like one person that's done it, and he has like 3 seconds left on the timer. That's a weapon and monster that you have to play like nearly perfectly to even like beat, let alone get world record in. If I remember off the top of my head. Where the hell is Tsutsiyaku? I don't know where he is. I should have grabbed his tracks. and get lucky with what the monster. Yeah. Avoiding certain things like mantles, so I wouldn't want to put myself through something nearly impossible. +1. Yeah. B. Footprints. Found him. Quick. Now, do you plan on playing just World, or do you plan on playing the Ice mod? Because that's what I'm currently playing, is the Ice mod. Only because I heard really nice things about it, and I hate the clutch claw stagger mechanic. Which... It doesn't remove it outright, but it sets it to a very impossible threshold. I feel. Yeah, typically I don't like changing too much of the core gameplay with mods. But when part of that core gameplay is a mechanic that I absolutely can't stand, then I'm okay with it. Throw the mod on with your first character, yeah. Definitely could. You could. Nice. We got a photo 4. What that is, but we got one of them. Time to like actually start enjoying my my snack. I'm gonna throw out some. I know it's like sacrilege to like lick the bottle when you're like pouring stuff out, but I'm the only one that eats this stuff in my house, so bite me. That being said, you know what time it is. It's time for juice. Yeah, local man talks about juice addiction. Juice time. Put it in my little PlayStation mug. My sister was talking to me about how the Nintendo Direct was like really good. I have yet to see it. Not because I don't like Nintendo, just because I don't care. Because Rise Update came out yesterday, and me and Baron have been doing some math as well as, you know, some other stuff. But anyway. They showed a Zelda trailer. Didn't they already show a Zelda trailer? Quick sheath. So it's pretty good. Or is it like a new Zelda trailer? Because they already had a trailer for the second game. No. So, random OGs are typically not better than like specified OGs. You're guessing new. Guess I'll have to watch it then. Oh, you know what? I should have, if you don't want a skill removed for another, but want a skill, you're fucked then. Yeah, I guess you would have to go random then. Unless you go random. Can you go random, get like, I don't know, minus defense, and then augment for skills? Do you keep the negative defense? I don't know. I'd assume the let me think for a second. I would assume, how many points is an S skill then? I'm pretty sure an S skill is 10. And I think a rare 10 piece has like 9 points. If I remember correctly. Before I get carried away, so I need 1 more claw and 3 more of the other things. Yo, what it do, baby boo? Okay. Okay, so rare 10 has 10 points in the pool of 6. Okay, well then there you go. Three, 6, 9, 15. That doesn't sound right, but yo, there's a Velcana. Why is there a Velcana in the Coral Highlands? Oh, it might be 12. It might be, Escos might be 12 then. There's something. Like losing my mind. Material crafting go 1 at a time then? What do you mean? 1 at a time? There's like a thing stuck on my tooth. What am I fighting? Right, more Sitsuyaku. Sugoi. ここに入っちゃダメだよ。お尻を大きく開けてください。You roll it, rolls 1 stat. No. It's RNG how many stats it rolls. Basically it'll just roll whatever. Yeah, it's like hella RNG. It's pretty tits. Or not tits. It's pretty yeah. It's pretty gross. Do I see? Oh, I do see him. Damn, look at my eyesight, so good. Oh, that hitbox. Got him. TR +1 spread up and -1 berserk. Yeah, dude. Welcome to endgame. And see, like, this is the type of grind that I don't mind. The augmentation grind. It's the fact that every single quest you have to do for a single augment takes like 20 to 30 fucking minutes. Like, I have a life to live, bro. Now, if you could do like 5 to 10 minute quests for augments, like, that's fine. I'm okay with like 10 minutes per hunt for an augment. That's fine. And now you might be saying like, oh yeah, well, just get good at the video game. But there's a difference between getting good and then overinflated stats. You don't have the time to get, yeah, exactly. And that's another thing, like with people that can't, ooh, charger. Damn, too bad we don't have greatsword anymore. And that's another thing, like, I don't have, you know, like, I got other shit happening in my life. I don't have, I mean, I used to have the time to just grind out a ton of stuff. And I think that's another thing I really like about the older games. Is that, like, even like tough fights, once you like learned the fight, you dealt enough damage that you could clear it in a decent amount of time. But it feels like the higher up you go in Rise, there's just so much more health that you have to deal with, that it just feels like you're almost beating the shit out of a sponge. And World had that issue with Iceborne when Iceborne first came out. And I feel like the ice mod might have changed that, because that didn't really seem to feel all that bad. Like, I think even with pretty good gear, like Bayatoda still took like 15 minutes. You were all for Iceborne making the monster spongier. I'm okay with them making them tougher, but when they have like twice or triple or quadruple the amount of health of AT Elder Dragons, like, world monsters might be the most frail. Like, I can attest to that. Yeah, like I agree with you. I think base world monsters were really frail. But I think they were overtuned in the health department slightly. But I guess looking at the in-game for Iceborne, with how heavy the power creep scales, it makes sense as to why they have so much health now. So I guess that's the caveat. But the thing I like about Rise, and you're right, Village Rise was, I'd argue, probably easier than base world. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much there's so much scaling that even some of the in stuff with fatty gear dies fairly quickly. So I think that's the caveat, where you deal so much more damage now that the beginning parts of Iceborne feel like a slog almost, until you get to like the good parts. So maybe, I guess maybe my argument's kind of invalid or moot. But the thing I like about Sunbreak is that even with like meta gear from Rise, it didn't feel like every monster was just completely inflated with health. But at the same time, it didn't feel like they were super frail. At least in like the beginning. But I think also too, now that we have like the anomaly system and health scaling that way, it makes like the whole in-game stuff you're killing stuff in 15 minutes with a very unoptimal set. But how high is your anomaly rating though? Yeah. From what I understand, at least what some guy on Reddit has said, they think like 70s and 80s is about where the standard anomaly quests are. Did we get all the stuff for the dual blades? Am I just like running around for no reason? I am. Sorry, I'm like heavily distracted. Maybe I'm just old and I'm out of touch with the video game. It's possible. And not that I want to constantly complain about what I dislike about Sunbreak. Some things I really like about Sunbreak is the ability to change up your moveset a lot more. I still dislike wire bugs in combat. I do like the wire bug movement out of combat. There he is. Quick, get him. Steal his shoes. Yeah, see, like I'm of the same mindset, Ray. Like I love wire bugs for movement. It feels so smooth and great. But wire bugs for combat, I don't know, it just feels like something they added to the game because they didn't want Hunter Arts to be like a returning thing. So they just like wanted a new coat of paint. But I feel like especially with how I think my problem with the wire bug moves in general is the over reliance of the wire bug skills, because a lot of the counters and stuff that are feels pretty mandatory for a lot of the higher end fights I feel like puts an over reliance on wire bugs rather than wire bugs just being like an extra thing that you can do if you want. You know what I mean? Like with hunter arts, for example, you could completely ignore hunter arts and still play the game just fine. You could still play the game just fine. But it feels like in Rise, if you're not using any of the counter wire bug abilities, it just feels like you have a much different, and in my opinion, a worse time than if you just didn't use the wire bugs at all. Now, I do want to... Kind of a flawed statement if you consider Valor and Adept exist. Yes. You make a good point there with Valor and Adept, but if you remove... So if you just look at base generations, you still have Adept, but you don't have to rely on Adept to make the game feel like a complete game. Like, you don't have to go through... Yeah, like Guild and Striker, no arts. You're still missing part of the game, but it's still, you know, it's still Monster Hunter at its core at the end of the day. There's not an over-reliance on the hunter arts to be able to, you know, do damage or not get hit. Hunter arts are more extra than Silkbinds. I agree. Mostly because they were payoffs rather than part of the kit. And you can definitely make sets that are reliant on hunter arts. But I'm saying like the core gameplay isn't reliant on hunter arts. They were more so reliant on the styles themselves rather than on hunter arts. Which brings me to my next point. I like the ability of changing your setup or like your moves and everything, like with Greatsword and having, you know, the Rage Slash or the Combo Slash or whatever the fuck it is. Like, you could use those independently of the wire bugs, but it feels like Rise has like set its gameplay around wire bug moves, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Longsword had really good arts. Greatsword had really good arts. Yeah, like it just feels like, and I think that's one of the things that I really just do not like about Sunbreak. And I love everything else about Sunbreak. The movement's fluid, the fights are fun. It's just the over-reliance of the Silkbind moves are just... Or the wire bug skills. I don't know, it just like, it puts a bad taste in my mouth. Anyway. Where the fuck are these? Did I not... Wait. Am I not able to make them out right? Oh, I am. Oh, I just realized I was looking at the upgrade, not the... I have to go kill another one. It's like you fight Valstrax, right? Valstrax feels very combo heavy. He's very quick. So it almost feels like you have to use counters to even like perform well in that fight. And now you might be able to say like, well, yeah, you know, you should use everything to the fullest extent to have the most optimal gameplay. But I feel like that takes away from... I wouldn't really say choice. I just feel like it takes away from I guess choice. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like you use the counter or you just get hit and, you know, all of your health goes away. So you spend all the time or the whole hunt, you know, just getting hit. Yeah, it's no longer methodical, and that's ultimately the part that I dislike. Not to say that it's a bad game, because even the worst Monster Hunter games are better than any AAA title of any other company, in my opinion. Unga Bunga Berserk. Yeah. Yeah. And I think I don't know. I just really like the slow, methodical gameplay of older games. But again, I don't want to like come off as it has to only be that way or it's not good. Like Base World is a prime example of modernizing Monster Hunter but still keeping it very consistent, I guess you could say, with the play style. Like World was, you know, very sped up, mostly due to the better movement, but it still had like some sort of methodicalness to it. It almost feels like Rise is taking it in a direction where it's more of like a hack and slash. You go in, big dick blazing, unga bunga, you counter everything, and then you kill the monster. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I enjoy games like that too. You know, Devil May Cry, for example, is very heavy on just slashing everything to bits and moving on with your life. But I'm sure if they like once they find like their footing and they have it all, you know, like ironed out and it's smooth as silk and it makes sense, like from a gameplay perspective, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the best thing since sliced bread. And I have very high hopes for Monster Hunter because it's even as much as I complain about like Iceborne and, you know, Rise and Sunbreak, I still have like an ungodly amount of hours in all of those games. Because at the end of the day, it's still Monster Hunter. And I love this series to bits. Even though I just shit on it and complain all the time. But if there's an opinion that I have that you don't agree with, like, please bring it up. Tell me I'm wrong. Because I like discussion, and I like there are things you like in World that you don't like in Rise, such as what? Charm versus deco direction. What do you mean by that? Like the charm versus deco direction? Do you like the ability to craft charms as opposed to decorations? I think personally they should make both of them craftable. I think you should be able to craft the charm and craft the decoration. And then all of the RNG should be left up to what monster you get to fight for what item. Because at the end of the day, the game is called Monster Hunter, not sit on a screen with a true and correct opinion. I wouldn't say that, well, I think it's kind of ironic to call it a correct opinion. I know that that's where you're going with that, Ray, but it's very scary to think about that people actually like take it that way. You don't like it as much? See, I think like decorations should be craftable. Yeah, and I try to, and like I'm guilty of doing that sometimes too. And like when I catch myself, I'm usually like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of wrong here. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's my opinion. You can either agree with it or not, and that's fine. Everyone has their opinions, and I love everyone and everyone's opinion equally, even though a lot of them are wrong. And clearly everyone should just listen to me for the rest of their lives on anything they have thoughts about. I liked the concept of the split decorations. I think it added a lot more usability for the utility skills to come back into play. But I think it should live and die in Iceborne. I think decorations should just be, you know, what decoration is associated with what skill, and I think, because I think that makes it more user friendly, and you should be able to craft everything. No more melding. I agree. Like, look at Frontier, and I know I'm a Frontier shill, but look at Frontier. Like, you craft, well, technically a lot of the high-end cuffs come from gotchas, but a lot of the cuffs before that you crafted, and with the decorations you crafted those too. And that's another good point, Daimo. The fact that, I don't know why I keep running around in a fucking circle. Did I even get a claw? Just the lift. Take the single decos and meld them together. See, I don't even think you need to do that. I say just leave the decorations like they are in Rise, and then bring charms into the... I think what they should do is they should have like a craftable charm that, so you can have like default charms, right? Similar to World, where you can make the Wex charm or the attack charm, and then you can build that up as you go through the game. But then you can add augments to it, like curio crafting or whatever, where you can add skills to it as well as decoration slots. You could have like an attack charm, augment it to add Wex or whatever the fuck skill you want to it, and then let that be the RNG part of it. But the base of the charm, you still... Yeah. Because then you would have basically what they're doing with armor now, where they're making RNG armor. Which, yeah, it's still a lot more grind. But I think that part overall works the best, because then you don't have to overinflate and make like a billion charms, because with adding like skills and stuff, you can also add in you know, decoration slots. Yo, what up? What do you do, baby boo? Bless me with your knowledge. You got powder mantle in your cush waist? Nice. Are you going to remove it to get whatever the other thing was that you wanted? What was I looking for? Weapons. I need not those, not those, not those, not those. How do they go? They're iron, right? They're on iron tree. Now removing this one, all the rest of them need to be dragon hurt. Yeah, or you just plug in all of your level 4 decos. Okay, so we need more Zitsuyaku claws. I need Legiana wings and piercing claws. Damn, boy. Wait, hold on. Someone's messaging me. Nintendo Direct reaction stream. Okay, so let's put that there. Oh my god, I need so many claws. Alright, well, let's go get the piercing whatever's first. Velcana. Time for more spicy chip. Nope. Called to create a session. Uh-oh. Internet died? No?